What's up, niggas and niggas? It's your girl Gina. Okay, so this video is gonna be about talking. When I mean talking, I mean like the stage that you go through before you're official with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, when you guys are like going out and you're kind of like together, but you just haven't established or put the title on that this is my man and this is my girl and we together in a relationship. You know what I mean? There's some things that y'all motherfuckers need to mention way ahead of time. And please, you know, I got to be real with it and say some of the things that you need to do. Like, you need to let a motherfucker know if you have a kid. I don't understand why way later on, months later, you wouldn't say anything. And then before you know it, I'm bombarded with your baby mama at my door, banging and shit, talking about where's my man at. That's just something I just don't want to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. To me, that's also unattractive because it's like, you're not putting your child first. It's almost like saying you're ashamed of your child. I understand that's very important factor to mention, and you have to wait for the right time, but don't wait like a year later or close to a year talking about you have a child. That's just disrespectful, and it's not considerate at all in any ways. It's just foul. You know what I mean? I've had talked to somebody, and none of these stories happened to me personally, but I have talked to somebody and they just casually mentioned that they had a kid out of nowhere. There's been another time where somebody was interested in me. I personally wasn't interested in them, but they were like telling me all their like crazy baby mama stories and stuff. Don't overwhelm. I understand being honest, like I am saying to be honest, but don't overwhelm somebody with, so my baby mama, right, and her boyfriend were like fucking, and then my kid was like next door listening to it. I'm like, whoa, whoa. Okay. You know what? Look at the time. Oh my god. I got to go. I swear to god, I don't want to have to. No, I don't want to have to deal with that at all. Another thing you should mention is like if you've been to jail or something. Oh yeah, and my favorite one, because so many niggas seem to do this. So many people, period. Not, telling me that you're interested in somebody else, or that you still like your ex-girlfriend. I just don't understand why you would neglect to tell me. I mean, of course, it's not something that I want to hear about, but it's something that I need to hear, because then that would let me know that I'm not your only option. just, it's just like, that you're not just worried about me. I don't understand that, and so many dudes seem to do that. I don't know what the problem is with that. I was talking to one of my coworkers. She was talking to somebody since October, and come to find out, he had been talking to somebody like half of that time and didn't say anything. It's just foul. It's just disrespectful. It's like, how you not gonna mention that? I'm just like, once again, I understand why that would be hard to tell somebody, but that's something you need to tell somebody ahead of time out of consideration so that they can decide if they want to still be around or not. I mean, knowing my ass, I best to be the only one and the only one, period. I don't want to be an option. I don't want to be a backup plan or nothing. You know what I mean? And some people are going to feel like that when they find out that you kept some secret like that from them. You don't want the cat to come out of the bag like that. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in a situation where there's no, even if you deny it, there's no denying it, and you're going to be cut loose. You want to mention that ahead of time so that you may still be able to stick around. Another thing is, yeah. What are some things that I don't like? You need to establish what type of relationship you're looking for in the beginning. Are you just trying to fuck me? Are you just looking to chill or whatever, and that's it? You don't see me in that way. Those type of things. Are you looking for a relationship? Don't sit. You know what's so retarded to me that I gotta mention? How the hell are you gonna be talking to people, dating people, and then try to say, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship right now? Well, then my time, especially if I told you that I would like to be in a relationship with somebody. You're not looking for one. Obviously, this is something that's not gonna work out. You know what I mean? Why are we here? You're wasting time. That's what I don't understand with people. If you know you just want to fuck somebody or whatever, or you're just dating people just to be dating them, just to have fun, yay, you know, why? What are we doing here? You know, why don't you say ahead of time so that we don't waste each other's time? Because obviously we're not on the same page, and we're gonna be wasting so much time where we could have been with somebody that wanted the same thing that we wanted. You know what I mean? I just don't understand that. Trying to manipulate somebody to only do something sexual with you when they want a relationship. You're stupid. It's not going to work out. They have feelings invested. You don't have feelings invested at all. You need to say that. Especially another situation is if you know that that person likes you and you don't like them. You need to establish that ahead of time. If you have a feeling that they like you. I mean, you can't just be letting people linger on so that you can get what you want. You know that they like you, so you're just gonna use them to get what you want, and then in the process talk about you ain't trying to hurt them, you didn't mean to hurt them. Bullshit, nigga. You know what I mean? It's just those are things that you need to establish earlier on. Like, seriously. I've talked to somebody, and you know, we did some things. I'm still a virgin. If y'all see my other videos, you're gonna ask me. I'm still a virgin. 19, still a virgin. But did some type of sexual things, and with this person, and I thought we were gonna be together because it seemed like we were on the verge of that. Come to find out, that's all he really wanted. So even though I don't regret that happened because I still got the experience, if I could go back to it, I would have definitely not done some things. That probably being one of them, you know, because now every time I think about it, I'm like, I can't believe that happened with, no, and I be trying not to throw up in my mouth and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, it's like, don't try to tell me that you like me, you want to be with me, but then at the same time your actions are saying otherwise. You know what I mean? You're not really calling. That's another thing that's happened a lot. Somebody telling you that they like you or whatever the case may be, but they're not really calling. They're claiming they're always busy. No, when you like somebody, love somebody, whatever, you make the time. There's no excuse in that. You know, when you really feeling somebody, you make the time to at least hear their voice, to at least see them. No matter how short of the time that it is, you make sure. You know what I mean? When you really feeling somebody. So, to me, it's like when I barely see you, barely speak to you, that lets me know that I'm not really on your mind. Sheesh. You scared me. That lets me know that I'm not really on your mind. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Those are some things that you need to establish ahead of time. You know, even if the person isn't honest with it, you be the one to ask. You know, oh, so do you have a kid? Have you been to jail? You know, don't overwhelm them asking them with questions like, overwhelming them with like a whole bunch of questions. Ask as time gradually goes by. And if you are the one to be honest, which I'm telling you, be honest about it, because your shit will be out of the bag. Cat will be out of the bag eventually. Don't overwhelm them, telling them all at the same time. Like, let some time pass by, but not too much time pass by, because then you'll be snip, snip, cut. But that's all I got to say. I probably want to make another video. I don't know. Peace.